What's going on, everybody? It is Triple Crown 24 back today. I've got a 3-spot TTM recap episode for you. Always nice to get 3 back on one day in the off season. It does not happen too often, believe me. What's really interesting about this is I sent these all part of the same batch, and as you can see, they all came back in 9 days. So it's kind of interesting how they all align like that. If you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you think of today's returns and if you've gotten anything back cool lately if you're a TTMer like me. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get into it. West Palm Beach, Florida on the first one. I kind of wish I was there right now because it is freezing cold outside where I am at in the Midwest. Success number 176 on the gear. It is a 4 of 3, so he included an extra. He's coming in from former Mets second baseman, middle infielder, Tim Tuffle. So he first signed this 1989 score. I pretty much have these memorized at this point because I sent off so many of these. This is a guy who had been on my list for a while, but I saved him for the off season just when I could not send to current players. So Tim Tuffle on the 89 score. I've had that one in the stack for a while, as well as this one, the 1990 Topps. Classic 90s design. This is the one I was really excited about. It came out very well. Signed nice in thick blue Sharpie, the 92 Fleer Ultra. By now you guys know I'm a huge fan of this set. Always try to get these signed, and a lot of the guys I've been sending to have been trying to have at least one card other than this one, and then this one to send off. So in this case I had 3 for him, and this is the one I was really after. I only send multiples if I know the player is okay with it, and I know that the track record shows that he is, and he even included his own bonus card. So I was looking at this one, I'm like, what is this? Because I did not remember sending this off. And he is with the Padres here as he is with the 92 Fleer Ultra. He's probably better known for his time with the Mets. He's on their 86 team that won the World Series, very iconic team. So just him on the front there, and then kind of a little like biography on the back, one of these religious cards. So his own little personal card, that's pretty cool. So I really appreciate him sending that as an extra and kind of sharing a little bit more about himself and his faith with me. I think that's always cool when players decide to do that. So thank you, Mr. Tuffle, for those ones. Then the next one here, out of North Houston, Texas. A lot of successes from Texas, it seems, recently. A lot of guys live there during the offseason or retire there. So 3 of 3 on this one. Very good signer, a guy who has, again, been on my list for a very long time. Personalizes all of the signatures. Doug Drabeck. So very prominent pitcher. Here's the first one on the 91 Fleer, a.k.a. the yellow cards, as a lot of people call them. A lot of people despise the 91 Fleer. Me, personally, I think they're great for autographs, so I don't really despise them too much. But there you can see on the back his 1990 season, phenomenal 2.76 ERA, 22-6 record. I know that's not everything for a pitcher, but hey, when you go 22-6, it definitely means that you had a good year. There's no denying that. So there's the first one. He also signed this 1990 Upper Deck. I always think it's cool to get the cards assigned by the player from a year that they did really well. So in this case, getting the 1990 card is pretty sweet. And then this is the one I was really excited about, as was the case with the last return as well. The 92 Fleer Ultra. This came out awesome. All the ones I've gotten back so far have been signed in blue. I think black would look okay too, but the blue just pops so much on these cards. They're nice and bright. The blue looks really good. So very, very happy to have these back in my collection. So thank you, Mr. Drabeck, for those. And the last one, also coming back from North Houston, Texas, and this one is special because, as you can see, it is the 200th overall success for me. And I had 22 total TTM successes in 2017. Now, granted, I started in the last week of July, and I really did not send much out after the baseball offseason. This year, it's gone really well. 178 successes as of right now, and that, to me, is absolutely phenomenal. Number 200 overall for me. This is on I guess you can call this one a vintage. I'll put it out there. I think most people would consider the set vintage. 1 of 1 from Art Howe. This one came out pretty well. It's the 78 Topps. Not my favorite Topps design, especially of the 70s, but I think it's still a really cool card. Looks really sharp, signed in blue there. Probably best known more recently for his time as manager of the 2002 Oakland A's. That is, of course, the Moneyball team. He is depicted in the film Moneyball that has Brad Pitt in it. He's actually not happy with how his character was portrayed in the film, just because he was kind of made to look like the bad guy who would not go along with what Billy Beane wanted for the team, and that really wasn't the case. That wasn't historically accurate. Now, I wasn't there. I don't know, what the dynamic was between Howe and Billy Beane, but it definitely would not be out of the realm of possibility for, Hollywood to kind of dramatize that relationship just to add some drama to their motion picture. That to me is very reasonable, something that would probably happen. But I thought Art Howe was a pretty good manager. He's also a fairly solid player as well. So there you can see on 78, not the greatest stats in the world, but you can see his 77 year with the Astros, very serviceable second baseman. But like I said, probably better known now for his time as the A's manager during the Moneyball era. So appreciate you guys checking out today's video. Let me know what your favorite return is down below in the comments. And I will be back with a TTM video later this week. That the next episode will have a pretty nice return. I'll just say that. So a guy who a lot of people have been getting back recently, and I have gotten him back as well. I've been waiting to show this one off, and the time is almost here. So be sure to tune into the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Have a good one.